Unmuted.
Hello everyone. How is everyone doing on this fine morning, evening, or afternoon, depending on the time zone? I hope everyone has been having a great Wednesday so far. I've been a little bit sleepy, but other than that, my day's been going pretty well, if I do say so myself. I mean, like, I've been kind of like mostly just chilling. Doing a bit of editing, not too much though, because I'm slowly starting to feel like a little bit burnt out, I guess you could say. I'm not at the point where I'm like fully burnt out and saying like I'm not gonna do jack shit today, I'm just gonna lay in bed or something. It's just like I don't feel like editing, but I do feel like doing other like important things that I need to work on. Like still needing to do some bit of like practicing, learning and everything. And also fixing some things, like doing some extra small revisions on like a commission for like a company that has like requested me for my editing. And yeah, so I've been doing that basically, just like doing all of that kind of things. I guess I also kind of touched FL Studio for like a little bit at like, what was it, like midnight or like 1 AM, trying to make a new version or like recreate Indoors, like the song from One Shot, for Delta Shot, so that I can like remix that into like a Suzy version with like Suzy's theme and everything. That's kind of a pain in the ass because I don't know anything of like what sort of like things were used. I only know that FL keys was used for the actual like song, but that's about it. I don't know the echo, I don't know if there was a reverb or anything. So yeah, that's a pain in the ass, so I'm probably just gonna lay that off for a bit till I find like sort of a actual better replica version that I can just use, and just like try to do other songs from One Shot and change them with like Suzy and mix and everything. So it's gonna be a little bit interesting, considering that especially we already have quite a lot of songs. Excuse me. But like I feel like there could be a few more songs, especially in Glen. I don't think Glen really has any. I don't think I remixed any songs in the Glen. So I think we could probably do a few songs in the Glen, like To Sleep is the song. Maybe we could change To Sleep or Self-Contained Universe Reprise, because I know those songs. And I think there might be some version, some replica version that I can like possibly find. I don't even know what the song. Yeah, it's literally just called Self-Contained Universe Reprised by Night Martin. So I probably could remix that one as well, because that is kind of easy, I would say. So I might do that as well. And yeah. Also for next week, I will be doing a full week of streaming, like from Monday to Sunday. That's gonna be for sure. We're gonna do like off days. On the off days, we're gonna go and do editing, because I still want to finish the I'm Scared video before we actually get into like September 1st. Or like the week after, because that's gonna be like the last week. And afterwards, once September 1st hits, that's gonna be like the last stream of like the lock-in day. And for that day, I want to go and actually do another like presentation sort of like stream to kind of like show all of the stuff, like the statistics and everything of like the lock-in days, because like it's been like, once we hit September 1st, of course, it's gonna be like 38 days of like pure lock-in, and so afterwards we could like probably see what kind of like stats might have changed, what might have not changed, and whatnot. And also, hi Infin, I hope your day's been going well. I'm doing pretty good. I've been like mostly chilling, a little bit, I guess not too burned out, just like a little bit starting to feel it from like the day in, day out, like constant editing for like shorts and stuff. Speaking of which, I don't have a short scheduled. I don't have a short schedule for today. Whatever. I'm just gonna give like the shorts a 1-day cooldown so that I can work on more shorts after stream and everything. But yeah. But yeah, I think after the 38 days, on the last day at least, we're gonna do the whole like presentation thing like last time. When did I do my last sort of like presentation stream? I remember what the presentation stream was, the last one that I did. It was about like changing my content up for like 2026. I just don't remember what I did or when I did it. November 4th, wow. So that has almost been an entire year since that, like, since that presentation almost. September, October, November. Yeah, like 2 months away from that being a full-on year ago. That's wild. Time fucking flies recently, like holy shit. Like it hasn't even felt like it's been that long ago since that like stream that I did. But no, apparently it's been an entire year almost since that stream. That's wild. But these are just like the things I'm gonna do like next week and the last week afterwards. So it's like like next week is gonna be a stream every day, and then the last week, at least September 1st, will be the statistics stream. A presentation stream, not statistics. It's gonna have some statistics, I guess. But it's not gonna be purely statistics just on that. But yeah, anyway, enough rambling from my ass. Let me see if I can find... Where's my scene? Where's the Z.A.T.O scene? Is it this? There it is. Alright, let me go ahead and open up Z.A.T.O now. So we can go ahead and actually play the game now. So let me put that over to the side. That should be good. Alright. Let me see if everything's good. I'm definitely gonna have to move this a little bit because it's a little bit off center. There we go, so I can actually see the full thing. I think it's centered now. Yeah, I think it should be centered now. Okay, open up the scene. I also just see that some things are missing compared to my other scenes, like the ribbon scene and such. Oh. Hold on, give me a second. Commands here, subgoal. I already have the subgoals there. Copy. Hold on. Un momento, just gotta fix a few things. Okay, that should be good. That box. Hey, sorry, how you doing? That's a bit small, honestly. I should make that bigger. There we go. Now it actually fits. Oh. Cool, there's the 10 minutes. Thanks, Sora. Appreciate that. Why is there 2 alert boxes? Hello? Alert box. Ah, there's the alert box. Okay, which one did I just change? Oh, this one I just changed. Okay, let me so I'm gonna remove this one. I just realized I've never even changed where the timer is. Hold on, I should put that above my head at least. Yeah, there we go. That way you can actually see the timer. And it doesn't, like, block anything else. Imagine if there was a bunch of swearing in the dialogue. Oh, the game does contain some swearing. Like, yeah, no, the game does have some swearing. But I don't think it's excessive swearing. Not to my knowledge, at least. From the few times that I've, like, played it on stream already. Like, to my knowledge, it's not that bad, swear-wise. And now I think we got everything. And, like, the correct place where it should be. Alright, let's go load our save file and continue from where we left off. Which was... I think it was this one, right? Yeah, it was this one. Alrighty, December 21st. The world is as bright as a sunlight day allows. The air is clear and soft despite the cold. The statue on the main square shines in silver. Is the audio good, or should I, like, lower it a bit? I might need to lower it a little bit. Maybe like 65. Yeah, I think that should be good. I've already made my rounds around the city. It's been a wonderful time as usual. I've seen all there is to see, I've admired all there is to admire. Is what I would say if I were a liar. I traveled south towards a single place I've been neglecting. It's easy to avoid, since it's right on the edge of the long residential street. The car repair shop. There's nothing special about it at all. Aside from the fact that the owner's son is a classmate of mine. So what's my problem with it? I suppose you can call it pettiness. Ever since that one incident, I've been avoiding the spot like the plague. But it was never the shop's fault. It was poor luck. That and my own overreaction. If I want to achieve my goal, I need to get over myself and face it. That's right, I'm sticking to it. I'm sending my message to the universe. Of course, there are requirements I have to meet. I need to take in the process the beauty of the whole entire world to achieve the right signal strength. If I can't find the beauty in everything this town has to offer, how can I ever grasp the grandeur of the planet, let alone the universe? I'm well familiar with every other part of Vorkuta 5, so excluding one area because of an old joke gone wrong is just unfair. I'm sorry, car repair shop. I'll fix my mistake. I momentarily freeze up, then scoot behind the corner. Just now, was a Garen walking down that side of the road. I peek out just to check. That's right, he's marching quickly, hands in pockets. A couple times he turns around as if to make sure he's not being followed. Huh. I wait until he's a good distance away before I come out of my hiding. I'd rather not encounter him after what happened yesterday. Yeesh. He's never been this crude with me before. I mean, there are plenty of people on the street, so maybe I'm being overly cautious. But better safe than sorry, right? The road ends. There's a workshop. It's bathed in pure white light, almost as if it's glowing, inviting me in. I take a look around and don't see anyone, just cold and empty cars. Some crates stacked by the building, concrete slabs. The snow keeps softly flowing from the hills. It's quiet. I take a peek through one of the windows, but the only thing I can see is my reflection. They fixed it then. Is there really nobody inside? It's not like I particularly want to enter, but I thought that might be the best way to go about it. Have a quick glance, see how normal everything is, then leave. Nice and simple. It looks like they are closed already though. I was certain they worked on Sundays too. I should just check the schedule at the door. There. A scratched up metal plate. Let's see. Monday 9th through 20. So from Monday to Friday, it's from 9 till 8 p.m. And then Saturday till Sunday is... Oh wait, it says Saturday twice. From 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. There's no Sunday. Should be open. It's Sunday, just past 12. I knock on the door, then give a tug. It won't budge. Eh? I give it another tug and then push. That's strange. Maybe it's not time yet? But when, if not today? Would the universe really hold me back like that? No. Let's not jump to such conclusions. The mechanics are probably on lunch break. Of course. Though I don't believe they had it listed. Did I miss that? Monday, Tuesday, Saturday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Now Wednesday is replaced with Saturday. I don't think that's... Is it supposed to be Saturday? I don't think it's supposed to say Saturday. Unless, like, it's actually, like, switching the actual dates to a specific day and time. No lunch break. So it's not being inattentive. Then why? Oh. Maybe it's some sort of holiday today? I'm bad at keeping track of things like that. Still, shouldn't there be a notice or... Wait, I look over the metal plate again. Monday, Tuesday, Saturday... What is What is happening? What is going on? Monday 9:10 to 8 p.m. Tuesday 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. 8 p.m. Saturday 9:03 9:03 a.m. to 8 p.m. Thursday 9:12 to 8 p.m. Friday 9:15 a.m. to 7 no wait yeah 7 p.m. Saturday 10:59 a.m. to 6 p.m. And then Saturday 5:58 to 6 p.m. What is happening? Huh? 9:10. What is what's going on? Why are the numbers changing? 2070. Wait. 903, 2018, 912, 2042, 915, 959, 1059, 1807, 7058, 18. That doesn't seem like... What? I rub my eyes and blink intensely. Did I not get enough sleep? Just not seeing straight. Yeah, I shouldn't have read so much before I went to bed. Need to focus. Focus, focus. Okay. Monday 19 to 9, Tuesday 9 to 20, Saturday 9 to 20. Oh, thank God. That was honestly that felt way quicker than I thought it would be. That felt like a way quicker 10 minutes, honestly. Okay, but genuinely, what the fuck is happening with the fucking like actual fucking like clock schedule? Like what the fuck is happening? Saturday 9 to 20, Thursday 9 to 20, Saturday 8:01 to 19, Saturday 10 to 18, but the zeros are like lowercase or like just changed to an O. Saturday with two Y's, 10 to 18. Match 2 sat. Okay, generally something's wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Saturday. Monday, Saturday. Sunday closed indefinitely. Down indefinitely. That's okay. I got it. I know what this is. Shut my eyes. It's just a dream. I've seen these things before. I come to my apartment door, but the number is all messed up and wrong. I need to make an urgent call, but the rotary dial wraps into a spiral. I'm running through my school and can't find the right classroom because the number I need doesn't exist. In times like this, I need to firmly close my eyes. I need to understand this isn't real. Then when my eyes open, I'll be in my room. I'll see the morning light beaming in through the window, projecting a bright square on the wall. I look into the sliver of the sky outside, and it will be a soft hue, pink and blue. I open. Nine 20, 9:20, 9:20, 9:20, 9:20, 10:18. What? Jesus Christ. Did you have to add a fucking jump scare? Did you have to add a fucking jump scare? Just like right there. Are you fucking serious? I thought this wasn't a goddamn jump scare game. Hello? Motherfucker. Fuck's sake. Jesus Christ. I see. That's what it is. But Jesus Christ. Tossia's face is... What is happening? Something back. What is this? What is it? My vision's clear. Look around. It's the same. It's Frank. Yeah, yes, it's him. What is happening? Hold on. Hold on. Can I look at the log? Oh, Jesus Christ. So much is fucking happening in just like 10 seconds. In just like the last 2 minutes. Shit has gone down the fucking... Bam, bro. My vision's clear. Look around. It's all the same. Is this a prank? There's no one here. Is this a prank? Is this a prank? Garen has played a lot of those on you. Garen, it's him. On the way here, I saw him walking in the opposite direction. He was nervous. He was walking from the opposite direction. He was walking from here. He was walking from here because he decided to play a prank on me. He was looking around because he set up a little surprise for me and didn't want to spoil the fun. Good thing I hid because otherwise it'd spoil the fun. I wonder how you did it, Garen. Please tell me. Jesus Christ, so much is fucking happening. It's just like... Let me see. Jesus Christ. So much has just happened in like the last 2 minutes. Calm the fuck down. Okay, give me a second. Well, this is quite a prank. You sure outdid yourself. How did you set it up? How did you do it? How did you No, Garen, tell me, how did you know? How did you know? I wonder how you did it, Garen, please, tell me, I'm dumb. I can't figure it out. You must be very smart, you must be shrewd, you must be tricky. It's really amazing, you're really amazing. It's amazing how I'm surrounded by people so smart. Jesus Christ. And hello, Kong, I hope your day's been well. You really helped me out today, Val. Today I've set out to fall deeper than before, to fall deeper in love. Right now I'm so full of love, I feel like I'm gonna vomit. What is this on like the side here? What does it say? Define face. Numbers changing. Despair? Despair? Distortion. And denial. Oh, denial. So grateful my fingers won't stop shaking. Thank you, buddy. I won't forget this till the day I die. When I look at the mirror I saw the windows still won't let me pee inside. Is it the same still here? Yes, it's still the same. It's way too bright, so all I see is my own silhouette. Snow falls neither harsh nor light. Because there's no snowfall, only snow. No. I misunderstood. Who said that I can't pee inside? That's me. That's me behind the glass. I'm looking in and looking out at the same time. I'm looking in and out the window. I see. What do you see, Asia? What do you see from the inside of a sealed body shop? Same thing you see from the outside, Asia. Same blue sky, the same infinity, the same unfashionable code. Oh, well, what was that? That's jammed signal C. What? Oh, I don't like the fucking heartbeat. Jesus Christ. That was a lot in just like 3 minutes alone. What the fuck? It smells of oil. The air's so thick I feel like I'm choking. Ah. Feels like I have grit under my nails. My hands are cold, it's dark. Am I covered in dirt? Everything's lined with sour dust. As if the void sticks to my skin and coats the inside of my mouth and lungs. It's almost enough to make me puke. Take yet some to come that he is. What are they saying? Are they addressing me? Do they know that I'm here? Are they laughing? Voices have become completely unintelligible. The wall between us is becoming thicker by the second. I have to cry out to them. Maybe this time. Nothing comes out. Or does it? It's like my words collapse against the wall before they reach them. A wall. That's right, it's a dark metal wall. A closed door. Locked firmly shut. I've been banging against it, yelling, all to no avail. My body is too soft, my words are too weak. My outline is too blurry. Of course I can't break through. I'm no more than a shadow. A dirty, dusty, grimy shadow that reeks of petroleum and sweat. Why is a shadow afraid of the dark? A raindrop shouldn't fear the ocean. Fragments shouldn't fear the hole. Perhaps I didn't know it was a shadow. It lived too long, thinking it was something so much more solid. Believed the notion of agency existed in its world. What a naive little shadow that was. Time has come for it to face the truth. The blurry shadow slumps down, head against the wall. The voice is a muffled mess. But there's no need to pay it any mind. Soon the shadow won't have the ears to hear them with. Soon the shadow won't have to concern itself with anything. The smell of oil is sharp, but soon there won't be anything to smell it. The floor is cold, but soon there won't be anything to touch it. The pain is piercing, but soon there won't be anything to feel it. It's a good deal, isn't it? Shadow doesn't resist anymore. The void opens its maw. Get out. Huh. My head tilts upward, clear voice. So clear it's like the words were spoken right into my ear. Ooh, I spin around. Oh. A window. Was it always there? Daylight seeps through the frost. The thin glass barrier is impossibly far, but maybe I can... No, I have to. I stumble and grope my way through the darkness. My hand strikes against something cold and heavy. What's that? Metal? Tool? Doesn't matter. Something to grab onto. I think about hydrate, and I appreciate it. And the stretch. In plane? Wait, you're in a fucking plane? Well, thanks for the fun, have fun thing. What are you doing in a plane though? The weight steadies me. Well, this thing sure is hefty. Or maybe I'm just out of shape. No, that's not true. I do have a shape. My body has a steady form. Of course it does, because my hand is firmly clasped around the wrench. I feel its temperature, weight and texture. It's there. I'm there. My arm rises. If this doesn't work, it's gonna be really embarrassing. Embarrassing? Who cares? You either do or don't. It's as simple as that. That's right. It is that simple. My arm swings down. Oh? You... who are... Z.A.T.O? Jammed signal C end. Also it said me, not Asia. Like me? What the fuck happened? What? I'm like so confused. Yeah, it says me. Like it wasn't Asia talking. It was us. What the fuck? Okay, hold on, let me save. What in the fuck? That was a wild, like, 10 to 15 minutes that I've just fucking, like, went through. What the fuck happened? What the fuck was any of that? Hello? Man, the constant dark is making me depressed already. I hate this time of year. Is it that bad? It's not like there's no light at all. All that light. It's dingy mist all afternoon. Excuse me. I feel like I got shoved into a smokestack. Can you go crazy from vitamin D deficiency? People die from that? I don't think so. And personally, I find it rather nice. Everything looks so gentle. Bleh, it just makes me all moody. The guys made fun of me for that. Can you imagine? Ain't it normal to feel down when you're not getting any sun? I thought that's pretty common, yes. You look like a sad little flower. Exactly, you're so right. I'm a gentle rose freezing to death. I waste away, no photosynthesis, no water, nothing. Yeah, there. You'll get your sunlight soon. Until the end of winter, I won't. Anyway, I wonder how we haven't run into yesterday. I thought we'd see you by the library or something. Oh, I just went to the outskirts. Really, serene out there. Serene, you say? Yes. It's a little dim right now, but it's very beautiful too. Ooh. I never thought of going there this time of year. A bit too cold for walks, you know? Yeah, I understand. But hey, maybe I'm missing something. Like, the season's charm and all. Huh? Hey, maybe I'll tag along sometime. I could use a change of scenery. That would be great. Please do whatever. Yeah. Then count me in. You know, our recent hangouts have been kind of sucky. Oh. Not with you, with my friends. Some of them have these stupid curfews now. Half of us had to be home by 7. 7? Can you believe that? Oh, wow. Why now? Parents are worried because of Ira being gone. I mean, I get it, but it's been 4 days. Yeah. No news on your end, I figure. Nothing. Rina's face darkens. She sighs. The adults organized a search party this weekend. Maybe you've heard? No, my dad was home, mom too. See, well, my brother went, and she shakes her head. As expected. Search party found anything, it would already be the talk of the town. It's comforting in a way. They found Ira's body after so long. No, I'd rather not think about that. You and I have been thinking that she left the city? No. She has to be at someone's place. Ah. Of course, this possibility has also crossed my mind. But all the arguments in its favor sounded either too morbid or far-fetched. Do you mean she was kidnapped? I don't know. She could be staying on her own accord. But where would that be? Can't think of anyone Ira would trust that much. Well, there's the 2 of us, for starters. Huh? We're the last 2 people that saw her, right? Who's to say one of us ain't guilty? But we aren't even that close. Anyway, she's not in my apartment. I don't know if you're telling the truth. Rina, I don't like this joke. Yeah, sorry. I'm just speaking from the point of view of the investigation. Ask me the same thing, I'll stumble the same way. The only means to prove my innocence would be a house search. I kinda have a theory on what might be going on. You do? Yep. It's more of a hunch, but the more I think about it... Marina looks around. I don't like whispering about stuff like this at school, though. You know what? How about I call you later? Oh, like in the evening? Yeah. Can I have your number? Yes, of course. I pulled out a scrap of paper and scratched the digits into it with a dull pencil. Thanks. I have some plans before that, so I'll dial as soon as I'm back. Won't be too late with everyone getting dragged home at baby hours. Does 8 sound good? Sure. I'm going to the library anyway. Have fun out there. Yeah, I'll sure as hell try. You have a enriching experience. Ah well, thanks. Marina runs off. Man, now I have to wait until evening to find out. I wanted to wind down a little after school, but now I'll be all restless. Well, maybe not. I haven't visited the library in a long while. Maybe that's why I've been so stressed in the past months. It's always nice and quiet there. I'm sure it'll help me relax. I make my way back to class. Hey, Shubina. Hey. Did we, like, have no homework? Notebook's empty. Oh, no, we did. I'm pretty sure. Well, where is it? Nowhere. I didn't do it. A surprised hum rolls through their whole group. That's okay. I'm also a little shocked. Oh, someone getting rebellious? No, I just slipped my mind. Yeah, classic. Right. Taking some time off for yourself is great and all, but you gotta come up with a better excuse. I'm serious though. Hmm? Really? Yes. Well, that's good. Would be pretty selfish of you to start ditching homework altogether. Huh? Well, rely on you, Yeah, you're the best. You're so smart. What would we do without you? Hear that? The people need you, Shuina. Okay. We'll forgive you this time, but don't get used to it. Anyways. Lakin. Huh? What? Pass notes. But the Russian ones? No, fucking Japanese. You're supposed to be smart, aren't you? Okay, there. I really did forget. After yesterday's prank, my head was all over the place. Really, school was the last thing on my mind. Although that does remind me. I turned towards the boys, who are now preoccupied with copying Lakin's homework. Vadim? He clicks his tongue. You see I'm busy? Yes, but shut up. He briefly glanced at me. If you want something, ask me later. Okay. The bell rings right as Garen finishes his notes, so I don't get the chance to ask him until the lesson ends. At least the teacher doesn't check my homework. She's used to me always having it prepared. I feel like I've just abused someone's trust a little. After the lesson is done, I catch up to Garen in the hallway. What? I wanted to ask you about yesterday. Yesterday? His face twitches. He looks back at his friends. What are you talking about? I saw you on the street, so... What's this about? It's whatever. You go on ahead, guys. Alright. See ya. Garen turns towards me before I can understand what's going on. I feel my side hitting the wall. Oh? The fuck did you see? He dragged me. No, more like threw me behind the nearest corner. What the fuck did you see, Shubina? What do you want? I saw you walking from there, so I know you did that the prank. What? Prank at the car repair. I just wanted to know how you managed to do that. And also how you knew what prank? What are you on about? I know you did that. Don't pretend. I saw you walking, looking guilty. I think it's a pretty funny prank. I mean, I'd rather you didn't prank me like that anymore, but I've seen anything like it. How did you do that? It was like a magic trick. Magic? The hell? Shumina, are you high? The hell do you think I did? Change the schedule. The one on the door of the car repair shop, I saw it. Why would I do that? Come on, buddy. I know it's just one of your jokes. If you didn't want me to, I wouldn't tell anyone. It's just that it's pretty obvious. I just want to understand how you knew about that. Garen takes a step back, looking me up and down. Did you have a weird dream or something? No, why can't you just answer me? He sighs, then runs a hand through his hair. I know it don't get out much, but stores change their working hours all the time. It's freaking normal. No, not like that. It's not about the hours. I wanna know, how did you know that I'd be going there? How did you know about Tosia? He stares at me as if he is so confused, as if he doesn't get it. But I know he does. He's just pretending not for some reason. Garen's afraid he'll get in trouble for messing up the metal plate. Duh, of course, that has to be it. Really didn't think this one through, did he? Yeah, I don't know what happened, but you're talking nonsense. He turns away. Thanks for wasting my time, I guess. He's leaving. He's going back to the hallway. No, we can't go. Wait! I grab onto his sleeve. He shakes me off. Now get off me. I said I have no clue what you're babbling about. Tosias, I don't know any fucking Tosias. He walks off hastily, as if I were contagious. Why? This doesn't make any sense. Garen has never had any issue admitting to a prank. Didn't he take pride in pulling them off? If he's managed something so elaborate, shouldn't he brag about it to the boys? Why is he so dead set on playing dumb? Just seemed like he had something in mind when I mentioned him from across the street. So it's not like I made anything up. Even if he's scared of being charged or facing the timetable. He's going a bit overboard with the I accidentally skipped text. He's going a bit overboard with the whole Oblivious act, isn't he? No, maybe I'm looking at it the wrong angle. Being too cynical. I'm expecting too little of this kind, beautiful world. Garen might not think about himself at all. I don't even consider this possibility. But what if he's feeling... But what if what he's feeling isn't fear? What if it's regret? It's never happened before. He's never been the one to show remorse. Why should he? It's all just harmless games. But maybe he's realized that yesterday was a little too much. So when he saw how scared I got, he chose not to tell anyone. Thought it would be better to act like it never happened. Just like the boys did. Of course he'd never apologize. There's nothing to apologize for. But not gloating about it. For Garen, it's as good as saying sorry. Garen, you must have taken so much from me. Is that why you looked nervous? You were already downing yourself, regretting your actions as you fled the crime scene. Sorry. I didn't understand what you're feeling right away. I didn't get why you denied it all so fervently. But it's okay. I see it now. I didn't hear the conversation with Marina. That's a false statement. But if I pretend it's true, if I don't do anything with that information, if I don't change the way I see either of them, then it becomes reality. It cannot be objectively disproven. Nothing happened at the car repair shop. If both me and Garen believe that, if both of us act like that is the truth, it will become just that. That's incredible. I never would have thought he'd do something like that. I didn't know he understood such things. I'm still not sure how he learned about Tosia saving me. Or how he knew that I'd go there again. I'm sure he's heard about the incident, but... I suppose stuff like that is not important anymore. You've offered me the option to undo what happened yesterday. It's very special coming from someone like you. And I appreciate the sentiment. I want to fuse. Thank you for that, Venom. Thank you so much. I think she's getting it completely wrong. Hold on. Just got a ping on something. I hope I didn't fuck anything up. I might have. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, I think I fixed it. I accidentally changed the resize of chat. So it might have fucked a little bit. Whatever. The town library. Feels like it's been ages since I last visited here. Objectively, it's very small. My kind involuntarily compares it to the Lenin Library in Moscow. I was so blown away by its sheer size during our 6th grade field trip. In contrast, this tiny reading hall borders on being claustrophobic. Its walls are the same shade of green as the school cafeteria. Excuse me. Or the corridor of a children's clinic. Oh. Did I just press? And yet, I got... Okay, there we go. And yet, I still feel right at home. The book selection isn't huge, and I've read through pretty much everything I was interested in multiple times. But it's a quality over quantity kind of thing. We have some wonderful editions of the classics. I've heard most small town libraries get low quality prints, so I suppose that's where our closed town privilege comes in. I wonder if the same applies to cinema. I'm too shy to watch movies at all alone, so I don't know a lot about the local lineup. I should ask Marina about that. Asienka, long time no see. Where have you been, sweetheart? Hello, Lilia Ivanovna? Sorry, I've been going out more. Ah, that's lovely. Don't apologize. I wish that a young girl like you shouldn't spend all of her days cramped up in here. But I like being cramped up in here. Oop. I missed it. Lilia Ivanovna smiles. She's a librarian. It's not that we're particularly close, we just exchange some pleasantries whenever I come by. So I didn't expect her to be happy to see me again. I suppose she doesn't get too many visitors. I feel a bag of guilt deep in my chest. Actually, do you have Angelique by Anne Golan? Oh dear, I'm afraid we don't. But you know, my daughter used to love those books a lot. I'll ask if I could lend you a few volumes. Oh, you don't have to. Please, it's no trouble at all. You're a sweet girl, I'm sure she won't mind. I think as much. Of course. Ah, gee. Now I feel even worse for not stopping by. Next time I'll bring Lilia Ivanovna a box of chocolates. I browse the shelves. It's a bit of a shame I can't see what Angelique's all about. But I'm not really in the mood for something like that, if I'm being honest. I want to read something familiar. Something easy. Something like 100 Years Ahead by Kier Bulichev. Perfect. I sit at my usual spot. It's probably embarrassing to read children's book at my age. But I don't want anything heavy today. I don't want anything sad. I've read this one so many times before. If I were caught by Nazis and the only way to live was to recite a passage from this book, I'd probably survive. How do we get to Nazis again? Is this like during like the war or something? Or like I don't even fucking know, honestly. I only know that it's the only thing I really remember was like that it's in some sort of like Russian like place. 1986 according to the Steam page. So I guess that's like a few years after like the war and everything. I say a few, it's like probably like over 30 years when it's 1986. Listen, it's a hypothetical question. Alright, there was this adaptation made last year. Everyone really liked it. I thought it was okay. I mean, it wasn't bad. I'm glad more people saw the story, but that's not how I imagined the stuff from the book at all. Yeah, and another annoying thing, now I just keep imagining the movie version as I read. Crap. Crap, not crap. I need to keep the way I've always pictured in mind. I need to really focus. My concentration increases with each flip of the page. I need to keep the futuristic tech in mind. I need to keep the future world in mind. I need to keep the present world in mind. I need to keep the aliens in mind. Keep the mielophone in mind. Keep everyone's faces in mind. Keep Verda's face in mind. Keep Kolya's face in mind. Keep Alice's face in mind. Keep Tosia's face in mind. Keep her in mind. Keep it in mind. Keep it in mind. Keep it in mind. This isn't helping me relax. I shut the book and slumped down on the table. Maybe it wasn't a good idea to read this. I wanted something I wouldn't need to think too hard about. Well, it's no biggie. The kids section has plenty of other stuff. I get up and go to grab something else. Jesus Christ. Fairy Tale will do. Morosco. This is a really good edition. Something about it always fascinated me in a way I found it hard to place. Perhaps it was the tone. The folk version had a more morbid ending compared to the published story. That's how it often is with fairy tales. But this retelling, something about it has always felt off to me, even when I read through it as a little kid. I feel like the text was covering something up I shouldn't see. Are you warm, my lass? I am, Morosco. Mashenka responded, shivering. I pressed some fucking button again. Because I'm trying to use, like, a controller for this. But I keep pressing some other fucking shit meanwhile. Morosco leaned lower, cracking and clicking. I really think children like being scared. Even when there's no reason to, they'll try their hardest to come up with one. You can stare at a beautiful book illustration and refuse to trust it. Wrong button. You can read a short and sweet cautionary tale and imagine something horrific. Are you warm, my lass? Are you warm, my beauty? He's chattering from the cold. The frost grew stronger. The girl's cheeks burned bright red. She breathed white mist. Her fingers barely moved. Are we all three thrill seekers as children? Maybe it's a simple survival instinct. Always prepare yourself for the worst. Always imagine a scary face staring from the dark. Always think twice about what hides behind a smile. I came at you. I was so warm I was going to shoot. Voice growing silent. That doesn't sound right. What a depressing life it would be if I always had to scare us. If we always had to scare ourselves into experiencing its best moments. At least I'm not like that anymore. I don't imagine scary things where there are none. What? I probably read that wrong. I don't imagine scary things where there are none. Yeah, I fucking misread that. Because I know the world better than that. I know there is way more to love than there is to despise or fear. It's not some impulsive emotional choice, no, it's the only rational conclusion to everything. Took pity on the girl. And a heavy fur coat covered her in a blanket of snow and warmed her up. Right, I'm flipping through one stunning picture to another. This is far more enjoyable than the original. The folktale is predictable, it's so simple and crude, it's underwhelming. The good girl respects the rules of the ritual and lives. The bad girl breaks the rules and rides back to her mother as a frozen corpse. It's an interesting piece of folklore, but the idea of it... I'm not sure what a modern kid can glean from that. Maybe Garen was right. I am getting rebellious. Although, if we look at Morosco, the entity, as if he were the extension of the universe's will... Oh, I think I'm getting it. The real meaning? Of course, that's what it is. Moscow's natural is the natural order. It's the will of the world. Yes, you may fear it. You can find yourself in a situation when any positive feeling towards it may seem impossible. But you must gather all your strength to love it still. And then, you will surely be rewarded. Yes, yes. How have I never noticed it before? It's been beating me over the head all along. Now I see. In that sense, it's an incredible story. In that sense, every child across the world has got to read it. I looked at a page I've never seen before. It's Moscow and Mashenka, and every other character's face smiling wide and looking right at me. I did it. I got the message. The lesson you've been trying to get through to me all these years. I finally understood it. This is my little celebration. This is my acknowledgement. Today I've realized something very good and important. I stared at the page. This never before seen page, and I'm filled with gratitude. I know that it's just for me and my eyes only. Nobody in the world but me has seen those smiles. What an incredible honor. I'm such a lucky girl. Goodbye, Lilia Ivanovna. Oh, goodbye, Asya. Stay safe. Of course I'll be safe. Because I've got this amazing blessing, this acknowledgement on my side. I'll be okay no matter what. Oh, there's a call. Hello? Evening! I hear Marina's cheery voice on the other end of the phone. Good evening, Marina. You're late. Ah, what you mean? It's basically 8. It's quarter past. Maybe it should have been the one call. Sorry, I wasn't aware we're on timer. Being a little late is fashionable, you know? I'm not very fashionable. Well, you can always change that. And be late. For starters. You can also make your hair all wild. Have you seen Nastia from my class? She has this crazy perm. I don't know how to do that. Also, I think my dad would kill me. You go to a salon for it. I kinda want to get one. Lev says that looks stupid, but what does he know? That guy dresses like a total schlub. Isn't she worried he could hear her? Oh, right. How was your library trip? Ah, well, it's a library trip. It was good. Come on, at least try to make it sound interesting. Well, I'm kidding, you don't have to be so... It was enlightening. Perhaps everything I've believed until today was wrong. But to me, you're speaking to right now is a much wiser and braver person than before. The trip was pivotal. It was monumental. Whoa. Alright, that's what I'm talking about. Never underestimate the quiet types, they say. How was your hangout? Neither pivotal nor monumental, I'm afraid. Sat at a cafe, looked at some magazines, got the new Rowan Snick. You read that one? Oh, no. I read The Young Naturalist at Costa. Peh. That does sound like you. What's that supposed to mean? Got something in my throat. Excuse me. Ah, sorry. Didn't mean in a bad way. But I mean, aren't you curious about something more, grown up? I read grown up stuff all the time. Oh yeah? Like what? Books? That's newspapers? Uh, mouse magazines? Ooh, so mature. But, well, what mature stuff do you read, Marina? The good stuff. Rovensnick, Workshift, Robotnika, Fashion of the Socialist Republics. How was the last one mature? You know what, Asuka? I'm gonna lend you some of those. You'll love them. Eh? I don't know, I'm not really into... No, I'm serious. You're gonna love Workshift. That's this crazy story about a drug deal last month. You have to check it out. There was one about a foreign prostitute or something a couple of issues ago too. I'll look for it. Those do sound really interesting. Alright. Not sure my dad will like me reading that though. That's so. Well, then we can read together. Really? Yeah. I'll bring some this week. Okay. To be quite honest, I've been curious about those publications for a while. Last year I even bought myself an issue of Rovensnick. I read all of it in one sitting. But then Dad found out and, well, it wasn't worth it. I could just buy the issues and read through them right away. Then, go throw them away like... But that sounds really wasteful. Oh, maybe I could donate them to the library? That's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea at all. Although if Marina will share her magazines with me, I might as well save my allowance. Right, so let's get back on topic. The reason I called you... Yes. Wrong button again. God fucking damn it. There's a long pause on the other end of the phone. Almost as if Marina was bracing herself. Remember I talk about Ira's condition? Of course. Of course. Well, here's the thing. I told you how Ira can get into these states when she isn't quite there. Usually she could snap out of those. Took some time, maybe a couple of minutes, maybe even hours, but she got over it. And, as time went on, it grew more and more difficult. The treatment helped. The pills acted as stabilizers, so it was like the pits in the mind became more shallow. Hold on, give me a second. I kind of fucked up the microphone stand a little bit. There we go. Fix it. They still formed, but they became easier to manage. Easier to climb from. And when Ira stopped taking them, it was like being dropped right in the middle of a canyon. In a pause. The way she spoke sounded as if she had to force out every word, made worse by the muffled receiver. And that's just half the problem. There's more. When you stay in that state for too long, you begin to deteriorate. Huh? The human brain isn't made to handle that sort of stress, so as a result, our consciousness, our higher functions start to decay. In other words, we gradually lose what makes us human. I don't know if it's irreversible, but from all I've heard, that's how it is. What? I feel a cold lump in my throat, higher functions deteriorating. Losing what makes us human? Just what the hell kind of illness is that? When we saw Ira today, it seemed like she'd been out of it for hours. So there's a high chance that if she didn't snap out of it soon after, her consciousness began to fall apart. But here's the thing. She couldn't have run off in such a state. Finding a place to hide would also be extremely difficult. She wouldn't be capable of coming up with a covert hiding spot. At least not anything that multiple search parties would manage to overlook. So what do you think she did? She went home. Eh? You know how walking home can kind of feel like autopilot? It's not something you need to actively think about. So even if Ira became completely dazed, it's very possible she still found her way home. Although it must have taken her a while. I don't get it. She was declared missing the same evening. If she came back, why would they file a report? I think they really did believe she disappeared. I told you. It could have taken her a very long time. Hours even. Ira's mind was in tangles. She likely had no clue how long it took. So what you're saying is Ira's parents filled a missing report when she didn't come home as usual. That was probably at light. Yeah, the report was filed somewhere after 11 p.m. I constantly want to just say the actual like numbers like 23, 20 and such. But I know that some people are gonna be like confused on like what the fuck 23 is and whatever. Because some people don't know the like 24-hour clock. And some people mostly know about the military clock, which is like the AM and PMs. So I just have to like constantly try and convert it quickly in my head. Then after they already called the police, Ira returned. Yep. So why wouldn't they call off the report? Well, that's the nasty part. Huh? Let's say Ira showed up a couple hours later. At 1 AM, maybe 2 AM, something like that. Consider the state she would be in that point. Consider how Ira kept her condition secret. How she avoided both her home and public places. For all we know, it was her parents' first time seeing her like that. And if it wasn't that extreme state, head hanging low, blabbering nonsense, legs unstable, well, first they probably thought she was drunk or high. They screamed at her, they demanded to know what she was doing, where, with whom. But then they'd stop. They'd realize something was wrong. Maybe they'd feel it in the gut. Something about the way she slumped against the chair, or the way that she kept muttering nonsense, or the way that her eyes seemed both glazed over and blurred at the same time. It had to be unsettling. No, more like really freaking scary. So, they might have panicked. Panicked? Well, maybe that's the wrong word. They tried to be rational, a panicked kind of rational. Do you remember our talk at the cafe? Yes. The family has a reputation to uphold. Whatever remains of it, at least. Their daughter's already the problem child. The difficult, the unstable, one of the bunch. What do you think people would say to Ira coming home looking like that? Shot up God knows what substance. Like she shot up God knows what substance. Or better yet, returning way past midnight, mumbling like a lunatic. You're not saying that. I'm saying that it would be inconvenient. It would be it would exacerbate every problem the family already had. So in their minds, the best short-term solution would be to wait it out. Wait for Ira to calm down for whatever drug she was on. They would announce that she returned only when she's presentable. But if she's never came down, they probably thought she'd be okay by morning. But if not, well, then wouldn't they take Ira to the hospital? I doubt they would. They won't want the public to see her in such a state. And Ira's mother is a nurse. She'd probably try to handle it by herself. But that's... wouldn't they say that she was sick or something? Might keep the report. She still came home under suspicious circumstances. Perhaps they thought it would be better to come up with something first. They thought they'd let her recover and then declare she's back. But before they knew it, a couple of days have already passed. Calling off a report like that so quick would also be pretty embarrassing, you know? That's still... This all sounds a little far-fetched, but also... I can't deny the possibility. I don't know Ira's parents personally, but even I am aware of how dire their reputation is. Would they really go this far to protect it? Are people really capable of doing of things like that? Crap indeed. But if everything is as you said it is, and Ira still hasn't come down, that means, yes, her condition is only getting worse. We have to do something. I look around. The TV is still playing in the living room. For a couple of seconds, I stare at the door, holding my breath. See, you good there? Yes, sorry. It's okay. I just need to be quieter. Oh, I see. But yeah, I agree. I've tried calling the place before, but it's either no response or one of her parents. So that's useless. I also thought we could ask Tolik, but we gotta skip school for that. Why? He goes to kindergarten. The only time that we could talk to him alone would be when the kids are let out to play. But that would overlap with our lessons. I can't really skip. That's fine, I can. Really? Sure. Never get a call, but it's no biggie. You say so? Yeah, I'll go there. Still, there's no guarantee that asking him will work, so I'd like to go to Ira's place, see how things are with my own eyes. Yes, that would be smart. But I think it might work better if I'm not alone. You want me to tag along? If you don't mind. We can meet up after your classes end. You have how many lessons? 5. Okay, great. 12:30 at the gate then. You in? Of course I'm in. Awesome. Then I'll see you there? Yes, see you. Wait. Can I write your number down as well? Oh yeah, of course. I mark it down on the notepad I've been doodling in. Okay, I got it. Now you can annoy my brother all you want. I'd never. I'm just joshing. Good night, Asia. Good night. The handset gently clicks against the cradle. I'm home again. Dog is softly ticking from the hallway. The TV continues to mutter from the living room. I look down at the shapes I've scribbled absent-mindedly during our conversation. Cross-hatching got really dense in parts. I don't remember focusing that much. I don't think I was meaning to draw anything. I don't think I was. Yet. When I look at this shape more closely, when I scan its dark, blurry outline, my eyes glide over its hunched back, then down the wave of hair, and deeper, closer towards where its face is meant to be. The shadows shrouding it are much too heavy. There's just one thing my mind can pass. 2 things. I smile as Ira's frightened eyes are locked with mine. I miss you. I really, really miss you. Oh? December 23rd. The sky hangs low. The teacher's droning on about some historical battle by the blackboard. Can't force myself to listen. The only thing that matters right now is what Marina and I have set out to do. As soon as the last bell rings, I rush out to the classroom, down the corridor, down the stairs, down another corridor, then to the cloakroom, then outside. A wave of cold hits my defenseless face, so I hastily tie the scarf that I left hanging loosely from my neck. I see Rina's waving at me from the gate. I start running towards her, but oh, jumps by. Some kid manages to snipe me with a snowball. I wobble, feeling chunks of it falling and melting with my hair. Oh, that was one heck of a shot. Oh, nice throw. Okay, maybe don't praise it. I mean, who the hell do you think you are? Aiming at ladies like that? Ladies? What ladies? She's with the spy, get her! Huh? A barrage of snowball flies at Marina, though unlike me, she successfully covers her head. What the hell? Flip, Danya, I'll tell your moms. They don't like you anyways. See, I let go, grab her hand. Yeah, let's... We run across the yard, our poor sides catching the brunt of the artillery fire. Jeez, where did I learn to throw like that? Honestly, it's pretty amazing. They must be great at Lapta. Do children just play Lapta anymore? What is Lapta? I kinda wanna check, what is Lapta? Bat and ball type. Interesting. Huh. I never knew this was a game they had in Russia. When I get their asses, Rina have slapping snow off her battered coat. I do the same until a rather unpleasant laugh sounds nearby. Nice running, you hens, huh? Garen walks through the schoolyard to us, completely unfazed. Myron grits his teeth. But like... Hey, you there. Why aren't you firing at him, huh? Oh yeah, why aren't you guys? Say it loud and clear. Cause you're our boss. Hey, that... What? I like the nanny? Their boss. Clean your ears. A boss? What does that mean? We have a contract going, is what I mean. A mutually beneficial agreement. Capitalist pig. Asya, let's report him. Contract? It's simple. I let them see how some of my hotties card deck. In exchange, they give you two little workout every time you cross the yard. Great show, by the way. What kind of card deck? Wouldn't you like to know? It's like normal playing cards, but with sexy chicks printed on them. What the fuck? There's naked ones too, bro. Buddy, what the fuck? Huh? Where did you even get that? I found it in my brother's room. Yeah, that's stashed in the back of the drawer. Oh, classy. Sure. Eh? Fat chance. Do I look like I'm giving out freebies? Psh. Bet that stuff's all crusty anyways. Crusty? Nah. They're prestige edition. Meant only for the initiated, which you're not. Wow, you've got a great society. You've got a secret society over here. What's the name? Poker League. What a crazy fucking name drop. Or what a crazy fucking like title drop. That's catchy, I'll give you that. I don't think we should be talking about this. Right on, should we not? It's unbecoming for a woman of Komsomol to use such expressions. It's becoming for a man of Komsom. What the fuck is Komsomol? To carry stuff like that? Look who's speaking. And anyways, you made the dumbest deal with that just to have us bombarded with snowballs? Pretty much. Are you 5? Why? Baby, for having me run your stupid errands. Oh, errands. I think it's pretty fair, no? Errands? Ah, right. Forgot to tell you yesterday. I called him right after we talked. Eh? He's coming with us to Ira's apartment. Oh. What? Yeah. My eyes start from Garen to Marina, hoping that it's all just a joke. I know we weren't exactly going to have fun, but I'd really rather not talk to him longer than I have to. But why? I have a hunch that simply asking them to come inside won't work. That's when we'll have to use full Vanix brainless brawn. Brainless? Me? Aren't your own grades in the shitter? Huh? They're not, but thanks for your concern. And even if they were, since when are grades a mark of intellect? That's such an outdated idea. You know, Albert Einstein got really crappy grades and he's like the father of modern physics. I'll tell you more, the whole idea of graded academic performance reeks of classism. It goes against everything the Great Revolution stood for. If it were up to me, this whole rotten system would be abolished. Rina, are your grades really okay? Let's go to Ira's place. Yeah. I'm just looking out my window. I don't like that the sky is full on gray. As if like some sort of like storm or some shit is like gonna come. Hold on, give me a second. Okay, that'll do. So, you know everything? It depends on what you mean by that. Oh, that's yes. He knows my theory. I know it's dumb. Didn't ask for an opinion. We'll just go and see if it has any ground. Wait, so you told Vadim about Ira's... what? Her illness? Don't worry, you won't tell anyone. How are you so sure? I won't. Huh? We have a promise. I'm not snitching. He owes me big time. That's kind of the reason he's here at all. Don't try and treat me like your lapdog now. I'm not doing shit for you after today. Yeah, whatever. I look at Garen. Him knowing those things about Ira. Those really compromising, shameful things. Just doesn't sit right with me. I can't imagine the Garen I know keeping something so juicy to himself. Though then again, I couldn't have imagined Garen feeling self-conscious about a prank that might have gone too far. Right. It's not that Garen is incapable of being honorable. It's that I am entirely too prejudiced. And anyways, I always knew that chick was psycho. So she's a different type of crazy now. Big deal. That's how you want to spin it? Oh, by the way, what's with the kid? The kid? Her brother? You said you're gonna ask him if she's home. Oh, right. How did it go? Yeah, that. About as well as you'd imagine. Figures. I mean, I saw Tolik when everyone came outside, called him to the fence, tried asking about his sister in like a gentle manner. You know, not so directly. But he got all clammed up and ran away. Well, duh, what did you expect? This sounds nutty as shit. Huh? It's not nutty. Oh yeah? Sneaking into kindergarten to ask a preschooler if his parents are holding a big sister hostage is now normal? In what world? Yeah, you make it sound much worse than it was. I didn't say it like that. Who cares about how you said it? It's the same thing. It's not. It is. It's obviously not. Totally is. It's not. It's not. It is. It is. Oh my god. Shut the fuck up. Right, what the hell? You're acting like a freaking toddler. I'm acting like a toddler? What about you? I'm not the one who started it. Hey, maybe you should have stayed back at the kindergarten. Would be more your speed. Ah. Asia, shove some snow into his collar. Huh? Oh yeah? You wanna try that, should we not? I was going to. Why not? But she has a speck of common sense, unlike some people. Why do I have to do everything around here myself? Merely in the start to grab a chunk of snow, then turns again with a determination. With a determined expression. Determination. Yeah, right. Is this Undertale? Hey, got it out. Starts to back off, also scooping up a handful of snow. What's that? Scared? Scared? No. But I ain't going down without a fight. Oh, you want to fight? I gave you a fight, alright? Well, they're gone. They're fucking playing now at this point. Mina and Garen get into an awkward game of tag, trying to stuff snow into each other's jackets. I try to call out to them again and again, but it's like I'm not even there. But it's already a mess. Despite that little scuffle, we reach our destination pretty quickly. Turns out Ira's apartment block isn't far from mine. That's wonderful. It's almost like we're neighbors. I wonder. Mina? Yeah? Her voice is slightly shaky as she wipes off the remaining snow from her wet collar. Have you ever been to Ira's apartment? What's it like? Ah, nope, never been there. No. I thought we weren't that close. She's been to mine a couple of times though. Not fair, right? Sure is. Maybe I'll see it when she's back? Maybe. If she's not already home, she wants to add. I see it in Marina's eyes. She's got her mind set on finding out the truth today. She'll peek into that flat no matter what. How do you know if anyone's home? We turn to Garen, who is finishing his cigarette a couple meters away. He still has some snow chunks stuck to his hood. I'm glad you asked. I had plenty of time to spare before going to kindergarten, so I stopped at the hospital and asked them about Nurse Krachevskaya. Ah, so she works night shifts. Better, she hasn't come to work since Ira disappeared. Huh? Hear that? Looks like my theory isn't so stupid anymore, huh? Still stupid. Marina sticks out her tongue. Why do you keep calling it that, buddy? I don't think it's that dumb. You serious? She came up with that batshit conclusion. Then twisted everything else to match. The hell? That's not true. Yeah, I felt a similar way. Asia? Sorry, Marina. But it does sound a little bit like that. Still, I wouldn't call it batshit. Even if it's a little out there. Out there, huh? You know, if there isn't even a 1% chance she's in there, I have to try. I don't care how dumb it sounds. I agree. You never know until you check. Ugh. Shumina. You can say that about freaking anything. You can, but incredible things happen all the time. So, I don't believe we should be calling bold ideas stupid or crazy, or anything like that. Bold ideas, please. Aliens crash landing in Tunguska is a bold idea. This is some cheap twist she got from a detective novel. I think both of these are rather bold. Although I believe it was a remote energy transfer in Tunguska. Not that one. Seems far-fetched. I read some eyewitness reports and nothing there suggested electricity. Well. Electrical explosions and fires of that magnitude won't look too different to an outside observer, I think. And it doesn't have to be electricity, right? There are other forms of energy out there. Nikola Tesla could have given something else a try. Please, Tesla is the electricity guy. You think he'd randomly start playing with, I don't know, plasma? Actually, I was thinking of something like lasers. Guys, what the heck are you on about? Right. That's not what we should be concerned about right now. It's been proven to be a meteor. The thing exploded in the low atmosphere and that was that. They even ran like simulations of that stuff, everything lined up perfectly. Geez, and I'm not supposed to be the crazy one? Well, load of crap. Think everything's that simple? Occam's razor, my friend. Occam's razor. Or Occam's? I don't know. Occam's? I don't know how to pronounce it. And all the evidence points to a meteor anyway. Got no chase. Well, there are some inconsistencies. Such as... like, this had to be either a meteor or a comet, right? I think the comet theory is the most popular, but comets have a relatively smooth curve to their trajectories. If this was really a comet, it would have burned up in the atmosphere at a much higher altitude. Well, it could still be an asteroid. The name's literally in Tunguska meteor. And where's the debris, genius? There's a crater. I said it exploded in the air. That wouldn't be a crater. Then there would still be chunks of it scattered around. They scoured the whole area and nada. The chunks. The debris could have disintegrated from heat. The blast was huge, right? The people in the village nearby felt the intense heat wave. It could totally melt the thing. Melting? I knew you sucked at physics, but that bad? Oh yeah, because the alien spaceship version is so realistic. Actually, there's also this extinct comet theory. Our conversation continued like that for the next couple of minutes. Wow. I'd never have guessed I could discuss a topic like that with my schoolmates, especially Garen. Even though everyone's opinion is so different from that, the change borders on being a full-blown argument. I think I'm having fun. It's strange. It wouldn't be much more of a dialogue if everyone sat nodding their heads in agreement, I suppose. That much is obvious even to me. I just forgot how things like this are meant to feel. When was the last time that I've done this? Have I ever done this? Maybe I never have. Maybe I was never supposed to. And now I'm not sure myself. If I were never meant to find myself in a situation like this, then the only way this could have been made possible is through blessing. That's the only sensible answer. The only reason why I can enjoy things like this, despite my inadequacy, of course. It's a gift. I cannot waste it. Perhaps that tiny part of humanity that knows how conversations go can be restored. Is that why something so improbable has been allowed to happen? Maybe. I'm being too hopeful. In any case, it's not another thing I could be wholeheartedly grateful for. Alright, enough space talk. And that's what we came here for, shall we? Yeah, let's. Thought you'd never ask. Marina gives us a reassuring smile and we all head to the entrance. It's the same as all the other residential buildings in Vorkuta 5. A long 5-story block with evenly spaced out canopies. Canopies? I think it's canopies. At its base, each hiding a metal door with a code lock and a bulletin board on the side. If someone took a photo of it, then told me it was my house in the picture, I'd believe them without a second thought. Nevertheless, I stepped closer to it, looking at it, knowing that this is the roof under which Ira grew up, slept and dined. It almost fills me with a sense of reverence. You know the code? Yeah? My classmates live in the same building, and what if we run into her? Calm down, we won't. Rena types in the code, the lock clicks, we're in. It's slightly dark and warm. Now, past familiar looking mailboxes, up a familiar looking staircase, one familiar looking floor after another, we make our way up to Ira's apartment. Oh, it's on the same floor and in the same spot as mine. That's so cute. Marina takes a deep breath. Okay. I'll do the talking. Your guys' job is to stand next to me and look polite. Understood? Yes, sir. I nod. Satisfied with the responses, our negotiator fixes her hair and rings the doorbell. A couple of seconds pass in silence. He is about to reach for the button a second time. That's when we hear steps approaching from inside the flat. Then pause. We stand still. I can almost feel it on my skin. But the person's gaze from the other from the other side of the door, scanning us through the peephole. Finally, there's a snap, and the door opens in a narrow, slight strip. The woman's face peers out, looking disheveled. Her tangled hair is the same shade as Ira's. Yes? Good afternoon, we're Ira's friends from class. We nod politely. Friends? Yes. We've been really worried about her. I can't imagine what it's been like for you. I didn't know she had friends at school. Why wouldn't she? Ira's the coolest girl I know. Right, guys? Yeah. Yes, the coolest. Very kind. Agree. We went to the cafe like all the time. How come she never told you? In any case, I apologize if it's any convenience, but I promise it won't take you long. Last Monday, I lent Ira one of my brother's books. If it's not too much trouble, I would like to have it back. He needs it for work. Sure. What's the name? On the Stability of Closed Systems. It's a paperback. On the stability of... You read things like that? Ah, I'm surprised too. But seems like she's been interested in structural dynamics for some time. Wish I had her passion. I'm just dumb for stuff like that. Best I can do is share some studies. I see. Something softens in the woman's eyes. Okay, I will go look. Oh, that's alright, we can... The door slams shut and we hear the sound of turning lock. Then the steps retreat into the apartment. Good job. Shut up. Marina hisses quietly. Don't move yet. It's going as planned. Is it? Made it look like we just got the door shut in our face. She said she's gonna look. Just wait. When she comes back here empty-handed, we'll offer to search for it ourselves. She closed the lock just to go inside for a couple of minutes. Think she'll let us in all willy-nilly? If my theory is right, she won't. That's why we'll have to force our way through. I'm counting on you, Vedek. Are you serious? What's that? I can't push past a fragile little lady? Of course not. Just... Ash, she's there. The door opens again. The woman peeks out. There you go. Huh? What? Wrong button again. God, fuck it. Damn it. A hand emerges from the slit, holding a small, soft cover volume. Your book. Rina's gaze slowly moves between the tome and the woman's face. She reaches out and carefully accepts it. Thank you. Thank you for being friends with her. The door shuts. Marina flips through the book's pages absent-mindedly. So, did you actually lend Ira that book? No. I don't think so, no. You don't think so? She shakes her head. She gives me the tome and starts digging through her bag for what must be fourth time already. Damn it, where is it? What the hell? I look down at the Stability of Closed Systems in my hand. Just like Marina said, it's a small paperback. And the worn out one at that. The year of issue says 1966. If we are to arrange the components in order of cognition, the list will go as follows, starting from highest. Moral, belief, prejudice, subjectivity, objectivity, the desire to create, the desire to change, the desire for happiness, The desire for status, ambition, confidence, self-esteem, self-image, the desire for kinship, the desire for family, the desire for intimacy, the desire for a healthy body, the desire for stable income, the desire for plentiful resources, the desire for shelter, food, water, sleep, sex, procreation, exertion, breathing, homeostasis, soul. The exact sequence remains a subject of debate. That being said, the soul is ubiquitously accepted as the root for all cognitive functions at this time of writing. I had to mute myself for a second, I had something in my throat. Each subsequent component following the root is the result of varying degrees of deviation from the base code, which... Goddammit. Are you digging for gold in there? I took our copy with me to show her mom in case we ended up searching the room, but it's... She goes silent, her movements slowing to a halt. Marina? Not here. The way Marina looks, it's as if she's trying to compare the item in front of her eyes to the memory of the one she held this morning. Could be a different copy. She softly shakes her head. I don't know. Maybe you did lend it to her? Marina doesn't respond. I look at Garen, but find myself unsure of what to make of his expression either. He wouldn't miss an opportunity to make a joke about this, right? Marina looks so lost. It would be a very cruel... no. It would be a very Garen thing to do. With a serious face... Seeing him with a face like that is oddly disconcerting. So it worked? Huh? Wearing a usual chipper grin. Guess old habits die out. I'm the same old airhead. Got me, Asya. Looks like I got some things mixed up with all this weird crap going on. Well, that's okay. Happens to me too sometimes, right? Took you this long to realize you got mush for brains? It's the people around you were too nice to point it out. Oh, well thank you. Well thank God you're here to tell me how it is, Vadik. Anyways. That sure was something, huh? Yeah. A whole lot of nothing what it was. We didn't learn shit. Wrong? Did you see how her mom was acting? If you ask me, it's a little suspicious. You think so? Don't you? She was dead set on not letting us see a sliver of the flat. Why do you think that is? I understand what you're implying, but... she might just be a private person? Ain't it obvious? She's sick of random people asking about her daughter. You two aren't wrong. Both of these are pretty contributing factors, but even then... I don't know about you, but to me, something about her behavior seemed a little too paranoid. I thought privacy is all there is to it. I suppose. I can see what you mean. What I'm saying is, even if it doesn't confirm my theory, it certainly doesn't disprove it. Sure. Cool. Gonna go home now? Stop right there. Who said you're off duty? Man, what else is there to do? Contact Ear directly, duh. That's what you're here for. Huh? I thought my job was to push past her mom or something. Nah. I didn't expect the direct approach to go smoothly. We just had to get that part out of the way. Now, comrades, this is where the real action begins. Real action? Yep. Follow me. Up. I can hear Garen's sigh behind me. Martin leads us right around the building, stopping on the side that looks out to the neighboring apartment block. And what are we supposed to do here? She walks to the small playground wedged between the buildings. leans down and starts clearing out snow with her hands. Marina? This woman. Oh, you're gonna stand there and do nothing? Come on, help me out. With what? Jeez, you guys, use your heads. We're throwing rocks at Ira's window. You... Garen shakes his head in disbelief. Well, it's a pretty normal suggestion, all things considered. Is what I'd like to say, but then I look up to the 5th floor where Ira's room is supposed to be. But isn't that a little too high? Yeah, that's what we call a defeatist attitude. If it were the great patriotic war, I'd have to shoot you on the spot. What? It is really high though. Think you could throw that far? No harm in trying. And I'm kinda betting you to make the shot. Or will that be too hard for you? Of course not. I was talking about your noodle arms, not mine. Rena lets out a smug little laugh. Meanwhile, Garen cautiously looks over the building. So which window was that again? Should be the one over there. See with the teddy bear? I frantically scanned the apartment complex. A teddy. Oh, found it. Right there, right where the window to my room would be. Aha, there it is. Here's window. That's the window that she was looking out for every day. The window that she chose to put a plushie on. God, I don't know what's up with my throat all of a sudden. But like, I can feel it like slightly clogging up a little bit. Like in like the back of my throat. Or like the nasal section. I can feel it kind of like clogging up a little bit. And it also feels like a small little burn in like the back of my throat as well. I don't know what it is. I might just be like talking too much. It might just be me like reading too much or something, I don't know. Because I usually am not that much of a talker anyways. Like usually when I like talk on like stream or something, there's usually like a few times where there would be like a little bit of a pause. But like during this game, I'm just like constantly like reading the text and talking non-stop and stuff. So I guess that could be an issue. She did that so when she looked out of a window, she'd also see her teddy bear. Maybe sometimes she'd hold it in her hands and squeeze it. Does that bear have a name? Has to. I wonder if it's something classic, like Misha or Winnie. I suppose Ira could be the type of girl to call a toy the first thing that happened to pop in her head. That does sound like her, but... something tells me she didn't do that. I really think she spent time picking a name that would be a perfect fit. Perhaps the name she went with in the end turned out to be a little unconventional, but it must have felt so right. She couldn't imagine choosing anything else. I can totally picture it. Ah, that's so cute. So freaking cute. So adorable. You're so adorable. How do you know if it's that one? You said he never visited. I mean, I've called her outside a couple times. I see. Then, Jane walks back, trying to calculate the best possible angle. His face doesn't look all too confident. Rena, having dug up some pebbles from the ground, runs up to him and drops a few into his hands. Looks like I'm next in line. I don't think I'll be any good at this. Nonsense. What did I say about defeatism? But 3 small rocks land into my mitten. They're wet and dirty, and the dirt gets tangled into the wall. There's something charming about that. I look up to Garen, tossing and catching a pebble in sand. He's eyeing Ira's window, the intensity of a boxer, gauging his opponent from across the ring. Well, what you waiting for? Piss off, I need to aim. Right. You're not solving a freaking math equation, just go for it. That's how the pros do it. Oh yeah? Gonna lead by example? With pleasure. Marina gives both of us a challenging look, then turns to face the block. She takes a couple of steps back, gripping a pebble in her hand. Then she exhales and it lands in the snow. That's not even close. Shut up. It didn't even reach the wall. Hey, listen, it's the spirit that matters. Think the pro is gonna get to national level without a couple of fumbles? No, it's Rocky Road. Victory starts with a mindset, a goal-oriented mindset. That's true. Oh yeah? Sure, you're gonna go far. With a throw like that. Maybe one day you'll make it to the Paralympics. Big talk. I accidentally skipped the text. Big talk from the guy who's yet to make one shot. One shot? Like, one shot the game? My god. Even after like 2 years of having not done speedruns of one shot, I'm still one shot like coded in my brain. Why are you still standing there anyways, huh? Scared yours won't even fly that far? You suck at bluffing. With a big, almost theatrical am I having a stroke? Theatrical swing. There we go. Garen shoots his pebble across the yard. It draws a rather scenic arc and bounces off the wall just below the second floor. That's it? Better than your sad excuse for a throw. Ah, it's nostalgic. Years pass and you still pitch like a toddler. Zipper Kaplan. Or you're catching the next rock. Oh no, we're on surnames basis now. He's serious. You bet your ass I am. Listen here. First one to hit the target wins. Loser buys soda. Ha, sure, you're on. Asia, your turn. But do I have to? It's pretty fun. Come on, it's just for fun. Can't do much worse than me. Well, if all three of us are playing, how do we choose a loser? If the winner is the one who ends the game, we can't have two losers, right? Whoever hits the lowest, whatever. Just shoot already. I'm really no good at this. Wrong button. I'm always the last one in PE. I look up to the 5th floor, and hanging out with Marina's really gonna run my wallet dry if I buy allowance. No, she was right. That's the fetus attitude. I can't let it bring me down. I've heard stories of people lifting cars in times of crisis. When it's do or die, humans can pull off athletic feats that should be impossible. So can I. I just need to channel that. I need to get into the zone. Let my inner warrior out. My inner warrior. Yes, that's right. I came from a lineage of humans. The blood of prehistoric hunters flow in me. The ones that hunted mammoths. One that chased their prey for days on end. I think I'm feeling it. I feel it. I can feel the adrenaline pumping. Someone's looking determined. Yeah, that's what I like to see. Show us how it's done. I take my swing. Sorry, Mina. Might not reach the 5th floor, but I'm not gonna come last. Not this time. This time I'll... Oh! Oh no. The pebble bounced off the asphalt not even 2 meters away from me. I stand frozen in place. My ancestry. Well, everyone's off to a great start, it seems. It's just sad. Can I just drop out, please? Marina takes in my pitiful look and sighs. Yeah, maybe just set this one out. Winning against you will feel kinda cheap. Right, no fun in that. Out the way then. Kaplan, ready your wallets. With my Olympic self-esteem in shambles, I scoot to the side. It's okay, some people are not made for this. It's okay. One after another, Garen fires off the rest of his ammo. Oh. Each hits a little higher than the one above, and the last one strikes the 3rd floor window pane. Shit. We all freeze up. If somebody peeks out and scolds us, we'll draw eyes of the whole neighborhood. Not that we're being all that inconspicuous with start, but seconds pass. Nobody shows up. We let out a collective exhale. Phew. But would it kill you both to be a smidge more careful? You told me just go for it. Did I say that? You did. No, well, you know, thoughtlessly following orders won't get you anywhere. Some critical thinking goes a long way. So do we listen to you, or should we not pass the rocks? Marina, stop running. Ah, scary. Also, it's my turn. She pushes Garen away with a shoulder. Shouldn't be expecting much, considering her first shot. But even though the angle was all wrong, it was quite forceful. If she aimed it just a little better, Marina's pebble shoots up fast and high. Damn. It slams dangerously close to the 4th-story window, just above Garen's strongest throw. For a moment, Marina looks surprised at how high she actually managed to hit. Then an arrogant smirk spreads across her face. Yeah, Vadik. I wonder why I called you here at all. But thanks for the help, I guess. Here we go. Hey, sorry to have you dragged out here. Oh, it's all on me. Sorry on that. Looks like we can handle this on ourselves after all. See you around. How do you mean, see you around? I'm just gonna start over here. Just above the spot Marina's pebble hit. Wow. See that? I'm only ripping up. Guys? Edge lands into the snow. Here's Cobalt. Oh, nice, nice. Way to make yourself useful. Hey, can you draw mine a little higher? Oh, hey, no playing favorites. Yeah, sorry. No cheat, Marina. Jeez, whose side are you on? I like fair games. And I believe in you. Bleh. Third floor, third and a half, second floor, third half, first floor, second floor, third and a half, second and a half, third, second. The two keep pelting the poor building, while I keep drawing notches on the scoreboard. Sometimes I run out of to collect the rocks after they've fallen to the bottom. If you think about it, isn't this game sort of like reverse meteor shower? Rocks flying into the heavens, never quite reaching their destination. If you captured them with a long exposure camera, they'd leave similar traces in the sky. I see dark parabolas, most are uneven, interrupted halfway through, broken. Ouch. I get distracted and a pebble hits my head. Asya, I'm so sorry. Are you okay? Ow. Yes, don't worry. Please keep going. Geez, shoot, now watch where you stand. Sorry. The little extra, like, a patch now on the head. Looking at it now. Yeah, Marina's aim isn't the best. Really, it's kind of point toss between her sending the rock really high or straight into the snow. Still, she puts a lot of effort into those throws. Garen could see that. In spite of her flawed technique, Marina truly is a worthy opponent. Third and a half, fourth. Third and a half, third and a half, fourth. Ground, fourth and a half. Fourth, third, fourth, fourth and a half, fourth and a half, fourth and a half, fourth and a half. Guess you're almost there. Yeah, watch this kid. I'm gonna knock Ira's window. Please don't. Who are you calling kid? Make way. He almost got hit. Seriously, next one's gonna be it. How do prayers, Kaplan? And your cash. I take cream soda, by the way. Cream soda? Really? That's pretty cute. How is it? Whatever. Yeah, actually, it's not even fair to you, is it, Asya? Huh? What do you mean? But like, we can't leave the Squire out. Squire? The loser buys 2 drinks. One for the winner, one for Asya. If you're so eager to spend more money, be my guest. Oh, well, I like to chess. Heard that? Sure did. And for your information, I'll be having Tahun. Of course you will. So lucky. No matter who wins, I'm getting free soda. Being a wimp has finally paid off. Alright, nice shot. Getting Vadik to store right out around the corner. Just throw it already. Marina gets its position. Yeah, I haven't missed one in a while. I got a good feeling about this. She swings her arm back. Wait, what did she say? I haven't missed one in a while. Marina's aim is all dumb luck. Much like in gambling, it's best to quit while you're still riding high. Otherwise, Marina, careful. Whoops. The rock flew past and high. It went straight into and right through the 4th floor window. Bullseye. Oh no. Okay, let me back up for this one. What the fuck? Everyone run! Marina grabs my hand, and before I can fully process the situation, all of us bolt to hide behind the nearest corner. The man's fierce voice echoes behind the buildings. You shitty brats! Your parents will pay for this, you hear? Paplan? Don't think I didn't see you. Shit. You idiot. Garen leans against the wall, unable to catch his breath. Shut up, you. This guy recognized me. Hey, maybe we'll make you famous. Frickin' marksman of the century. She punches his shoulder, but lets out a giggle nonetheless. Well, hey, at least I hit a target. One you went aiming for? Details, details. I crouched down and let out a sigh. Wow, what a doozy. At least that man didn't seem to know who I was. My dad would kill me if someone complained. Or Marina. I hope that Lev won't be too mad. Her parents too. Her parents... I don't think she ever mentioned them to me. Do they work in a different city? Then why does her daughter live in Vakuta 5? Maybe I should ask her sometime. I look up at Marina, who's still exchanging verbal jabs with Garen. I'm not sure if I should interrupt, but... So, what do we do now? Huh? The smiles falter. Maybe I shouldn't have said that after all. Good question. We're all done here, right? Aren't you eager to go home? Sorry to disappoint you, but you still have my plan C. Plan C? This whole throwing rocks at a window strategy isn't exactly foolproof. Even if we reach a floor, people don't usually respond after just one rock, yeah? True. So we need to hit that high at least a couple times. That would be difficult, even if Ira is there to hear us. Who's to say she would respond? If she's really kept in there by force, you'd think she'd be screaming out into the streets the first chance she got. So why the hell did we do all that in the first place? Excuse me. In the first place. There's still a chance that we'd get some sort of reaction. Even if it's just 1 to a million, it's worth a go in my book. Your whole dumb theory hinges on that percentage. Yep. I mean, it's not so bad. If we believe Ira is at somebody's house here, then it would be more like 1 to 6,000, right? Exactly. See? No, even less. More of the apartments here house 2 or more. But at least 1 to 3,000. Oh my gosh, who cares? Good thing you're barely talking class. Right, for a minute I forgot who Garen was. Not that I expected to hear anything nice from him, but... Hey. Don't talk to her like that. Lay off me. Anyways, why do you need me still? Need to break more windows for no reason? No. We need to get up there. Marina points up and towards the top of the apartment block we hid behind. Huh? The roof? Yeah. Do you still know how to climb there? The creep. Why? You wanna flash a Morse code into her apartment? Oh, that's not a bad idea actually. It's a really dumb idea. That probably won't work. Come on people, there's no harm in trying. Any of you got a flashlight? I don't. Like on hand? No. Seriously? Don't all boys carry stuff like that? No. Not to my knowledge. What boys have you been talking to? Alright, my bad. You're the type that carries pony card decks. Jesus Christ. That's right. What's with the proud face? But whatever. I wasn't planning on that anyway. Really, I just want to peek inside. Like, into Ira's window? Yeah. Not the most ethical option, but we're kinda short on those. Sure. Oh, just like that. No snark, no complaints. Eh, not like that one's ever worked before. Let's just get it over with. You're right about that. Alright, let's get going then. Okay. Apparently some years ago, Garen checked the access to nearly every rooftop in the city. Not counting barracks and garages. Only a few residential blocks had theirs unlocked. Coincidentally, the buildings opposite of Ira was one of them. The little door creaks open on the 7th push. We hear the howling of wind as Garen peeks his head out the opening. How is it? Can you climb outside? No, better not. The slope is all slippery. Oh man, can you see anything over there? Nope. Light's not even on. Let me look. He slides back down the ladder. Reina climbs next. Oh, what a view. Pretty cool, huh? No kidding. And Ira's block looks so close. Do we think we should have taken some pebbles with us? Should be pretty easy. It should be a pretty easy shot from here. Oh, I can go down and get some. Stop right there, Shubinag. Don't give Pavlichenko over here any more ammo. Okay, it's just an idea. Marina rummages through her bag and pulls out a pair of binoculars. Well, someone came prepared. I sure did. These look so cool. Yeah, right? You can look through them when I get down. She sticks her head out once again and aims her sights at Ira's room. Do you see anything? She ups down with a bit disappointed face. Nope. Told ya. Here you go, yeah. Oh, thanks. I take the binoculars and make my way up the ladder. When I peer out, a gust of wind ruffles my hair. Ah, I see now. The dusty purple sky covers the whole world like a blanket. The cold duvet-like fog is so low and so endless, it feels like you could touch it if you stretched your arm out far enough. It's nothing like the summer dome that's so beautiful, so tall and so bright. That's to look at. I think I much prefer this kind of sky. I reach my hand out. Hey buddy. Yeah? Is this the tallest roof that you can climb? Kinda. Why is the music all of a sudden so loud? Hold on, let me lower it a bit. That's still pretty loud. Okay, that should be better. The tallest one we have here is the research complex, because it has that tower at the top. But no one's gonna let you go up there. See, I put a pair of binoculars up to my eyes. Not sure I'm seeing much. Adjust them so it's not blurry. Oh, okay. I think about the angle and the focus wheel until the block in front of me comes more clear. Wow, it really feels like I'm staring at it up close. Technology sure is amazing. Never mind that. I need to find Ira's window. The one with the teddy. Teddy, there. Ah, there it is. Light brown with a blue little bow. Oh, it's so cute. Hi there, Teddy. Although I don't see much beyond that. The room is pitch dark. I want to say I see something. A mist of tangled hair, bright eyes, sad or angry, maybe scared. Or maybe happy because someone out there has finally seen her. Maybe she's looking out at me. Maybe she was looking out at Rena too, but Rena couldn't see her. Maybe I can. So I have to try. I try really hard. Well, enjoying the view? I am. Nothing in the room? No. Lower the binoculars. There's nothing for me to look at there. Saying into the darkness feels wrong anyhow. I climb down the ladder, still trying to understand the human shape that sat still by the curtain. Person in that window, the one I struggled to see, the one Marina missed. The shape of Ira's mother sitting in her daughter's room. Interesting. So this was all a big waste of time. Well, I wouldn't say so. Alright, your stupid theory got confirmed as stupid. Awesome. Oh, yeah. Is it the same? Oh, I didn't read the last one. Glad I was here for it. Hey now, the evidence is inconclusive at worst. I really don't think it's true, Marina. Sorry. Me too, Asya. Why are you so hung up on it anyways? You weren't doing anything for days, and now you're suddenly playing detective? Hey, it's not like that. I just got an idea in my head, so I thought, hey, maybe I'll check. And then, maybe I could somehow... It's true, being unable to do anything can feel really awful. She's been worried all week, Vadim. Oh yeah, I bet. You know she was out yesterday? Hanging with friends, howling like a hyena. Yes, I know that. Why the fuck do you care? Oh, okay, calm down. I was just telling you how it looked. I don't give a damn either way. Whatever. Oh, actually, you lost. Huh? The drinks. You always remember? How the hell did I lose? Well, the last shot was mine, so that's the logic you're going with. You were also very rude, Scylla. We need reparations. I think. What? Is that how you fucking say that word? I don't fucking know. The only one who deserves reparations here is Shubina for getting hit with your dumb rock. And so do I for being dragged around by you two weirdos. Please, not like you had anything better to do. Isn't the company of two beautiful ladies a treat in itself? Show me the beautiful ladies, then we'll talk. I was planning to go to the cinema with my boys before you called. It was a US movie too, damn it. Alright, they're showing it this week. I wanted to see that one. Oh, I remember that. Hey, let's go watch it. Huh? The movie. Like, all together? Hell yeah. Oh, well, yeah. Then it won't feel like the day is wasted, right? I guess, but with you? Oh, I see. Asia. He's never taken a girl to the cinema before. He's shy. Oh, really? I've been to the cinema with girls, alright. I just don't want to be stuck in a room with you two. I'll catch you crazy. Better start avoiding your own house if that's what you're worried about. Oi. Well, whatever. We're gonna have a gay old time. A gay old time without you. Who needs a guy who can't stick to his word, right, Asia? What freaking word? Your win condition makes no sense. Oh, right. I was really looking forward to the soda. Yeah, I bet you were, you freeloader. You were getting one no matter what. How's that fair? It's not. Marina demonstratively turns around and beckons me with her hand. Come on, Natsia. Let's leave it to his cards now. Oh, fuck. Why am I so tired, bro? A guy is too cheap to buy a measly Duchess ain't worth your time. Really, we shouldn't warn all the other girls about him. Hey! It's not about money and you know it. Chavadik, we got a date with Hollywood. Okay, bye, Vadim. Hey, Kaplan. It's a blatant provocation? Provocation? I think it's provocation. Garen catches up to us. We walk together down the road to the community center. Marina and Garen keep bickering. Sometimes they laugh, and so do I. It's not that I have any illusions regarding this. Tomorrow things will be the same. They've always been. And Garen will be the same as Garen. Marina, after the era situation fades from my collective mind, she'll have no reason to talk to me anymore. It's only natural. I understand that the moment I'm living now, this brief glimpse into what living correctly is supposed to feel like, will soon end. So I should appreciate it for what it is. I'm not sure if actual friends are supposed to be this rude to each other, but it's good enough for me. My memory will certainly cast all the interactions of today in a more favorable light. So we'll correct the small unpleasant parts. And what remains will remain is... Careful, don't spill. I'm trying. Rena passes around a package of corn puffs she smuggled in. Garen is holding on to a communal bottle of cream soda, the result of a begrudging compromise. I still would have preferred Duchess or Duchess. By the way, do you know what this one's about? Oh yeah, Asya, do you? It's about some superstar lady, judging by the poster. Eh, you got half of that right. Marina leans in and whispers. It's about a crossdresser. Oh wow. Yeah, cool, right? Damn, why are you spoiling that? It's not a spoiler. It's a taste of what's to come. So it's like a hello, I'm your aunt. Oh, I mean, I guess we already have a movie about that, huh? There's some like it. There's some like it hard too. They ran it last year. God, you're right. Man, I wanted her to be a bit more shocked or something. These guy in dresses aren't old news. My brother watched this movie that had a totally naked chick on screen. A movie, huh? Serious, like a real Hollywood film. They showed them doing it too. Cool. That's very brave. Don't look at me like that. You guys just don't get it. I get it. What was the film? Crap, I don't remember. A Stuntman? No, maybe that was... it's starting. The lights dim and the regular pre-movie roll of fiddle starts to play. I don't find it as especially funny. But Marina's giggling by my side makes me smile. And then the film begins. The film... What can I say? I've seen a couple foreign films before, but American ones, they're in a whole different league. So bright and shiny, like a glossy magazine. As if the fabric of that world is made from a material that's so much more refined than us. How much of it is real, I wonder? Maybe it's a visual projection, like a really good kind of propaganda film. No, that's not it. It's not even close to something like that. It's not flat at all. It isn't stiff. If a world this lively and colorful is truly completely artificial, then I'm certain the people who created it didn't doubt its absolute reality for a second. I realized this a long time ago, a kind of rule, an axiom. It goes like this: a fake is only truly good if its creator cannot tell it from the real thing. This must be an exquisite fake. Marina laughs, and so does Garen. So do I. And so does every other person in the theater. My face hurts from the grin that refuses to go away. I keep laughing, even when I can't see the screen. All of the colors start to blur, even the sound. What are they saying? I don't understand. I hear everyone laughing, so I laugh along. My cheeks feel hot. There's music blaring. Is some sort of montage happening? I don't know. It's all just noise. No matter how much I wipe my face, it's still wet. Even as I sat on my knees, away from all the flashing lights, the fog in front of me won't clear. Hey Asya, are you okay? I feel her gently caressing my shoulder. For some reason I can't respond. She keeps asking me questions and receives no answer. She mouths something to Karen. He mumbled something back. Up. Shit. I'm not sure if he's saying something to her or to me, but for long. Did she pass out? Before long, I find myself in the foyer, in Marina's arms. She slowly pats my hair. I don't know how long we've been sitting here, but by the time I hear Garen's voice, my throat feels slowly dried out. What's going on? She feels sick? Something like that. Shoot me, hey, you alright there? Something hurt? Quiet for a minute. I can't form a sentence. Oh, hold on, I got a message. Okay, I gotta do something real quick. It shouldn't take long though, maybe like a few minutes. But I guess in the meantime I can also still play the game because I kind of just have to do the stuff real quick. It's like very short. So I guess in the meantime, and especially also because it doesn't have me putting all my focus into it, so let me just continue playing while I go fix what I need to fix. But let me just see, was it this? Hold on. Also, let me see if you can even hear the audio, because I need to mute that then. Okay, it's in here. Okay, let me mute the audio and stream track. And then I can continue while I do a small bit of work. In the meantime. My voice, I can't form a sentence. I throw a rock into a lake, but the splash makes no sound, just ripples. Ripples, ripples. It's okay. It's okay. Shake my head, now more violently. Marina leans away and lets me sit up properly. Garen stands next to us, looking befuddled. Why is he here? The movie is still going. I sniffled in an attempt to catch my breath. Tissue? No, thank you. If you want something to drink. No, no. My surroundings came fully into view. Community center. The muddy sky outside. The thin electric light. It's been 5 days. Right now, what do you think she's doing now? Do you think she wants to go home? Do you think she misses her mom? Asya. Do you think she's crying? No, probably not. It's been too long. Even I couldn't cry for so long. After so long, I think everyone I knew had just forgotten me. They'll find her. The investigation's still ongoing. So, do you know? No, it's not what I mean. Even if I found Ira today, I sniff again, and before I can refuse, Marina shoves a paper napkin in my hand. I crumple it thoughtlessly, not thoughtlessly. Don't know what the fuck I was trying to say. How can we do this? Do what? Everything. Watching some movie. laughing, making jokes. I think I just skipped shit again. All the while Ira is. So what? You want us to just sit around and cry until she magically shows up? Adam. No, I know that's impossible. Then what? What are we supposed to do? I don't know. But it makes me feel all rotten. No, Asya. Marina tries to hug me again, but I push her away. Sorry. Listen, it's not your freaking fault. It's not ours either. If you want to beat yourself up over it, sure, go ahead. But you're acting like she's dead. But acting like she's dead won't help her feel less sad or whatever. Ow. What? Marina pinches Garen's hand and mouths shut. But the thing is, I know he isn't wrong. That's just how his world operates. The reality that Garen knows. And the era that Garen knows. I believe the same thing if I were in his shoes. Okay, no, I didn't miss any text. Sadly, that's not the world I live in. There are things I'm allowed and not allowed to do. I am a swine that wanted out its pig's tea to the grassland. It's not a world that I was ever meant to see. Thank Almighty Heavens for the chance to do so. But I can't tell it. But I can't call it home. I have to know my place. When a pig frolics through the fields, it looks ridiculous. When a pig frolics through the field and the horse lays in a ravine with broken legs, it looks repugnant? I don't know how you pronounce that. I understand what you're saying, Vadam, but it's impossible for me to think like that. Why? I know Ira wasn't very polite to you. Or anyone, really. So I don't expect you to feel bad. I understand, but I don't know how I'm supposed to live anymore. You didn't even know her that well. That's right. He's absolutely right. Isn't this embarrassing? I have no argument. You've done it again, Garen. Driven me into a corner, and now I don't know how to respond without making myself look like a fool. Feel free to laugh. You've earned it. It's a good one. Come on. Why aren't you laughing? Go back to the theater. What? You heard me. Leave us alone, okay? Alright. Whatever. He puts the soda bottle next to me and throws his jacket on. Huh? You're not finishing the film? With a mood like that? I'll pass. No, I'm sorry. Forget it. He walks out into the snow. Marina and I stare at the door in silence. After a couple of seconds, Marina picks up the cream soda, takes a big swig. Oh, damn it. She smacks it on the bench, the same way a middle-aged man would slam an emptied glass of vodka on the table. And here I thought I was onto something. Huh? Forgive me, Asia. I'm an idiot. No, you're not. Don't say that. It's my fault. I shouldn't have dragged everyone out here. No, I shouldn't have reacted like that. I just ruined it for everyone. You didn't. I felt the same way. I know it's all stupid. I just thought, wouldn't it be great if I could change something? Hold on. There we go. Or do something that really helped, you know? I know I had no chance from the start, but I kept telling myself, hey, what if it works? It's dumb as hell. Sorry for pulling you along like that. No, wrong button. No. Please on me, I really... Even if it turned out like this, I still had fun today. Oh, so fun's allowed now. I mean, I'm just messing with you. Marina sighs. She gets up and loosens her ponytail. You're a very forgiving person, Asia. I can't imagine living like that. Please don't get me wrong. It's a wonderful thing. I wish I could forgive myself this easily. But I should have known better. I'm too old to play pretend. She turns to me. You wanna go home? Or will you finish the film? I'll go home. Thought so. Day that seemed to have gone on forever finally came to a close. That's putting it nicely. Came to a screeching halt. Not that I'm sad. I knew what it was from the start, a nice illusion, a peek at something distant and unattainable, an American film. A dream you will inevitably wake up from. But did it really have to end that way? If only I didn't get unreasonable. Maybe then, no. Next scene stays the same, no matter when you cut the one that comes before. We could sit through the movie. We could even go to Z.A.T.O right after. We could walk around all evening and talk and have fun. But tomorrow, I'll be the same old me. Tomorrow, Garen will be the same old Garen. Tomorrow he'll find a new reason to make fun of me. Tomorrow I'll hear the same jokes from my classmates. Tomorrow I'll look at the ceiling and pray for Ira to come. She won't. Ira. She could probably throw a pebble up to the 5th floor, no problem. Maybe not completely without effort, but she threw a chair. It's not as easy to do as it looks, you know. She'd totally win. And then she'd get a free drink from Marina. Oh, what would her favorite flavor be? Maybe, Baikal? I could see that. I like Baikal too. And then we'd all go to the movies. Ira has probably seen a bunch of American films already. I can imagine her going to the cinema all alone. She'd have no qualms about that. Going together would be so much fun. today's film was hilarious. I bet she'd be laughing all the way through. I like to think that. I think I got some snow in my boots. Shrug. It's my fault for coming up with the idea so late. Well, in all honesty, I thought of it when looking down from the roof opposite to Era's. I just got swept up in the conversation and forgot to share. Also, dragging Marina back there after she got noticed would be rather risky. There's nothing I can't handle by myself, though. I don't exactly believe Marina's story. Even Marina herself never actually believed in it. Frankly, that kind of speculation was plain disrespectful. But even then, there was something I still wanted to do. Snow piles on fast, so lines need to be as deep as I can make them. I dig all the way to the ground. As far as legibility goes, nothing beats black on a pure white canvas. By the time morning comes, it won't look nearly as striking, but it should still be readable. I climbed a little play ladder to check if everything's okay. Yeah, should be good enough. Good enough for who? Ear's mother? Heh. Yeah, just being tasteless. It's an offensive thing to write. Acknowledging that won't make it any better. And I'm not so principled as to erase it. I'm selfish. And I need today to end a certain way. This end makes me content. I climb down from the frozen ladder and head home. Oh, motherfucker, hold on. Okay, hold on. Give me one more second. Okay, there we go. Now it actually sent. Switch toy if you're there. Oh. Jammed signal B. You're late. Sorry. You could have waited inside, you know? I was smoking. Marina was out with friends again. Doesn't she get sick of that? Did that noise go through? I hope not. Also, why is my chat all of a sudden in like the complete fucking wrong place? Did I put my chat in? I didn't put my chat on the third monitor. How the fuck did you get there? Fuck. Okay, anyway. Let me go put the game back on my main monitor. So I think I got that over now. Looks around, then conspicuously slips something into my pocket. I don't need to check out to know what it is. Next one will be in 2 weeks. So use sparingly, okay? You think I'm popping these like candy? I don't know. You're the one with an addictive personality. She points to my cig. I can quit whenever I want. Sure. I puff a cloud at her. Marina grumbles and frantically waves her arms around. She ends up stealing a couple of drags before I could finish. Oh, I just realized we're playing as Ira now. Yeah, we're playing as Ira now. Oh. Oh yeah, is it true you threw a friggin' chair at Vadik? The hell's that about? The heck's that about? Ugh, can we not talk about that? No way, I wanna know. What happened? Nothing. He was obnoxious. Ain't that the norm? I sigh. I hate these stupid interrogations of hers. What's there to explain? He was just irritating, end of story. Oh, don't tell me. Did he try hitting on you? No, gross. Yeah, my bad. They'd be gathering money for a wake? If that were true. Don't make me dream. Stupid incident. It happened, what, 2 weeks ago? 2.5? Felt like it's been months. Time hasn't felt right for a while, though. The pill bottle weighs heavy in my pocket. He was just picking on this girl. What's her face? Asia? Huh? Resident Doormat. She's whatever. Oh, huh. You always stand up for her like that? Of course not. Not my problem. Why not then? It's got nothing to do with her. His bricks were being extra loud that ticked me off. Huh, I see. If you say so. Can you stop doing that? What's with that look? What? People. No, really, what? You're not subtle. Was that weirdo, now you? Why is everyone treating it's like some big deal? Yeah? What did she do? Just today or yesterday, I don't know. She caught me in the toilet to apologize. What? What for? For nothing. She acted like it was all her fault. Like she's the prime reason I'm getting so much shit. Give me a break. We never even talked. Wow. Not even a thank you, but a sorry? I don't need thanks. It wasn't about her. Well, I guess it would be pretty big for someone in her situation. People like that are starved for any sort of kindness, you know? I wasn't kind at all. It's a matter of contrast, dummy. Like if something like that happened to me, I wouldn't think too much about it now, but back in middle school, it would be a whole nother story. Like a huge deal. I raise an eyebrow. What's she talking about exactly? Marina smiles and shrugs. Well, no one reached out to me back when my life was all messed up. But I know that I'd cherish it a lot if someone did. I wasn't reaching out to anybody though. That doesn't matter. If you helped, you helped. Who cares why you did it? I lean back in the chair. It's all so confusing. What she says makes sense on the surface, sure. But then that logic should apply to me as well. No matter how you look at it, it doesn't. Because then that would mean that Marina... I don't get people like that. She's not a massive tool like the rest of class, but... Ugh, whatever. I don't want to talk about it. Hey, don't change the subject like that. What? There's no more to discuss. Really? You're being kinda cagey. I sigh. I told you all there is to it. You can buzz off now. Boo, and here I thought I'd get a glimpse to your stone cold heart. Not happening. I dig into my cake. Would it kill her to be less nosy? At least now she's the one doing the talking. Some dumb stories from school. Some friend drama that I don't really care for. I'm zoning out. Escape back noise. Is this unfair? Not paying any attention. She knows I'm not. Our meetings have grown rare. She must have noticed that. She's not bringing it up though. Huh. That's so like her. Marina talks like nothing happening. I guess that's fair. Nothing has happened, nor will ever happen. It's pointless. Everything's been pointless. The pill bottle is burning through my pocket. I don't think I can do this anymore. I listened to Marina prattle on like usual. I thought I'd tell her that I'm done right off the bat. But she has a way of dragging you into some dumb conversation that you can't escape from. Excuse me. No, at some point I should. But for the longest time, I could turn around and walk away no problem. So why the hell is it so hard today? Why am I so weak? Nah. No matter how much I chew, the cake doesn't taste like anything. Jam signal B end. Imagine drawing a line. It doesn't have a perfectly straight. It doesn't have to be perfectly straight. In all likelihood, it won't be. If you go on for long enough, it will get wavy, unstable or jagged. After a certain point, even an artist's steady hand can't stay completely still. But let's say you keep going on in one direction. You stare at the line you've drawn from up close and it looks like a mess. Wow. So much variety. The rises, the falls, the soft waves, the sharp edges. And then you zoom out. The further you go, the more insignificant those little fluctuations become. Once you rise way up high, your eyesight won't distinguish them at all. All you will see is a straight line. A single, perfect stroke. You might say, but what if the fluctuation is so massive it encompasses most of that line? What if the shift is so monumental it can't be ignored even when viewed from outer space? Easy. The line needs to be longer. And past a certain point, all deviations, even ones spanning thousands of light years, will become negligible. Do you see what I mean? Now picture a line drawn across the whole entire universe. A truly endless line. What kind of curve could possibly put a dent in it? An infinite line could only be... An infinite line could only be offset by an infinite curve. An infinite curve, a circle. An endless wheel, a cassette reel that plays everything that has and will ever happen. Is the song endless, or is it stuck in a loop? The reel is endless, hence there's no need to rewind the tape. It goes on seamlessly, forever. And it's a beautiful song. It doesn't need changing. Not that it's possible to change. Isn't it silly to still yearn for it? To dream of altering something that's already perfect? No, silly isn't the right word. It's blasphemous. Who are you to think you can improve a masterpiece? You are human. Or do you see the opposite? Do you wish to deface it? To inflict change like you'd inflict a wound upon a body? How low? Thankfully, the body that you're looking to destroy heals much better and faster than you could imagine. Push the knife in and you feel it all. You feel the soft resistance of the skin, the toughness of the muscle underneath. You feel its edge hitting the bone. You see how the blood gushes out and drips down to the hilt. You blink. What's that? There is no knife. There is no cut. Your hands are clean. All that remains is a faint smell of rust. You act surprised, but deep down, you know this would happen. Because if you're because you've always been aware of it. Everything in this world returns to absolute. The sun rises and falls somewhere my eyes can't reach. Twilight looks down at me with a dull expression. I feel its gaze piercing the school roof and the second above, and floor above. No doubt I'm meant to catch it. I know I need to look it in the eyes and own up to my hubris. But there's a problem. My signal still isn't strong enough to pierce through concrete. I know that, because as I look up, I felt nothing but the burn of a lamp shining straight into my eyes. No good. Perhaps I could make contact through the window. No, it doesn't seem so. It's too dark. Can't make out the scenery at all. Instead, the glass is smeared with a reflection of my face. I don't want to look at that. Hey, Shubina. Say hey. Ow. Oh. Mike's still good. Because I accidentally tugged at the cable. A mechanical pencil pokes me in the back. Hurts. Don't poke me like that. What is it? Calm down, crybaby. It's just a pencil. You did the English assignment, yeah? Yes. So? Then stands with his hand expectantly outstretched. Same pose as always, same expression. Buddy? Yeah? Why do you always... You can't do your homework at all? His eyes narrow. Didn't we tell you? We're all busy people. Yep. Haha, that's right. We got a lot going on. It's okay if you can't relate. I also have things to do. Yeah, like what? Walking alone, looking at snow till you hallucinate? What? Huh? What are you talking about? Oh, don't you know the psycho cornered me the other day and started talking like I pulled some prank on her? Wait, I thought he wouldn't. Why didn't I think he wouldn't talk about it? Heh, what the hell? Shubina, is that true? Not the first time she did something like this. Yeah, there was that one time in 5th grade. You met at a car repair? But then, why now? Why bring this up today? Could it be? I mean, I always thought she was a little weird. It's kind of depressing, no? You mean scary? What if she, like, snaps someday? What's she gonna do? Don't know. She's crazy like that. Hey, Shumina, sure you're not the one who Ratchaskaya? Oh, she does not like that. Huh? Huh? Is that my own voice? Huh. What the hell? Look at you. You know what jokes are, Shubina? I do. It's not funny. So what, you're gonna start crying now? If you don't have a sense of humor, that's your problem. Well, what? English. Karen stares at me. Step back. This is... not giving it to you. Eh? Why? I don't want to. It's as simple as that. But for some reason, the words got stuck in my throat. Guys, are you seeing this? Shumina's getting greedy. What's with her? Honestly, you're awful unfriendly today. It's not how you talk to your classmates. Careful, what if she bites? Yeah, I don't want to catch what she has. Easy, Shumina, easy. The laughter doesn't stop. What can react? Gang grabs my bag and throws it to the others. They search through it unceremoniously. I get up and try to get it back, but I'm too weak. They push me away with zero effort. Of course, they find what they were looking for. They grab the homework and mess up some of my notebooks in the process. Not in a way that looks purposeful, but I know better. Well, at least I don't carry my poems with me anymore. Would have been worse. Though maybe if something similar happened, something like Ira would stop. Don't even think of that. Don't you dare. Ira can't be replaced. Not just because there's no other person in the world as wonderful as her. It's not just that. The real reason is bigger than that. Far bigger. It's because we've been there already. We've been through all of that. And what came of it? Nothing. Everything's back on the same track. Everything unnaturally fell back into place. It's all according to the universal rulebook. And the divergence will be combed into a perfectly straight line. And going by that principle, I see why Garen had to strike that low. Why it had to be done today. It was a message. Yes, of course. Now that I look at it, Garen's expression isn't quite the same. Something is off. His smirk, his eyes, his laughter. All of it feels a little forced. Oh, I get it. You're afraid I forgot my place since yesterday. You think that I won't let you live that down. That? What's that? There's nothing to live down. What are you on about? That what you is what you might say in response. But it's obvious. You're just playing dumb. Because I heard it. I heard when you asked why I was crying. There was a faint trace of concern. And I saw too, that awkward look on your face when Marina sat there on the bench, comforting me. I'm right, aren't I? That's what got you so scared. That's funny. You really think you need to draw this line? You don't. I'd never want to cross it in the first place. You act as if I don't know how everything looks. As if you need to teach me. But I know. No, not along. In fact, it's you who's in the dark. You really think you're acting on your own accord? You think you're driving by a selfish interest? No, Vadim. It's not so simple. You don't even realize it, but your purpose is much bigger than that. Right now, you are the agent of the universe's will. You are the force that swings back the pendulum. You're monumental. I can't imagine being granted a role so tremendous while being so ignorant of it. It's kind of beautiful. What you're doing right now, or rather, what the universe is doing through you, I can't believe I'm witnessing it with my own two eyes. I used to pray for miraculous changes. I thank the universe for letting me live through all of these fluctuations in the world's natural state. I took them in so greedily, knowing that very soon they'd all come to an end. But now that the universe is finding its center, I feel just the opposite. The process of the scales tipping back into balance, so beautiful it hurts. It's okay. Huh? He looks up from the homework he's been copying. Yeah, now I can say for sure. I see it in his eyes, clear as day. Don't worry about him. His grip on the pen tightens for a moment. About? Anything. His friends giggle. I don't care. He forces out a scoff. Wow, thanks, Oracle. The whole group goes on to make a few more digs at me, but they don't faze me in the slightest. Actually, I welcome them. Just another sign of the world coming to an equilibrium. What an incredible sight. Ah, I can feel it. My gratitude, my reverence, my love. My signal is growing stronger. Soon, I'll be able to send my message. Soon I'll fulfill my purpose. The bird flies past the window 3 times in a row. Interesting. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and finish off for today. I think I've also talked enough for today because my throat for some reason is kind of burning up anytime I play Z.A.T.O. I think it's generally because of like how much I have to like talk during this game that like my nose starts getting stuffy and the back of my throat starts to like burn a little bit. I don't know what it is, but it just happens for some reason. Whenever I play like a game like this for too long, that just does that. I don't know why. Yeah, I'm gonna go make a save. And I think we shall end it at least here for today. So let me go ahead and see who we can raid, if anyone's live. Let me just like scroll a little bit through my follower list. Maybe. You know what? Let's raid into Everton Imposter. Because he's currently doing his jobathon. And also, like, he's recently released a new video and everything about Celeste. And for those who don't know, he's like the main reason how I actually got into Celeste speedrunning. Because of his like sub-minute guides. Like the sub-hour, sub-50, sub-40 guides. Like those have been like one of the big reasons why I've started speedrunning Celeste in the first place. And yeah, that's gonna be it for me today. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night. I hope to see you all. When did I say I'm gonna do my next stream? I think Friday, right? Yeah, Friday. Gonna see you all on Friday, and bye bye.